Welcome everybody, Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler. Nice to have you along for the ride. But what was amazing when Manchester City won that league in 2014, Chelsea did the double over them. They actually did the double over the second place team, Liverpool as well. So there was some regrets, I think, at the end of that season. Chelsea got the edge over Manchester City today, do you think?
Well, it's a difficult one to call. Chelsea, as always, have defended really well this season, and I think they're going to make it hard for City here.
The focus of our pre-match attention on these two players, Kevin De Bruyne against Oscar.
Well, Kevin De Bruyne, he's got a great ability on the ball. Love watching this lad, the way he can beat a player and do it in tight spaces too. As for Oscar, he's a master of interplay, of making those little 1-2s, give and goes, and accelerating onto the ball.
Manchester City's lineup today. Joe Hart starts in goal. Gal Clichy starts with Bakary Sagna as the wide defenders. David Silva plays with Jesus Navas on the flanks. Sergio Aguero is the sole striker. Here's the Chelsea lineup. John Terry plays with Gary Cahill in central defence. Fabregas plays with Mikel in the centre of the pitch. Diego Costa is the lone striker today. Just a bit of a lapse from Manchester City. Remember in the 13-14 they were champions. They won the League Cup in England as well. Ended up with no silverware the following season. And suggestion that the side was rather growing old together.
Well, it's always a danger. They've certainly collected some world-class players in their pursuit of success, but you've got to keep the squad turning over, keeping it fresh, and that's been a challenge.
Kevin Friend is today's referee. Game's underway here, Manchester City having kicked off. He's seen a pass, cut it out, and in the wing area now can maybe attack. Chelsea on the attack. Ivanovic. Well, the flag's up. He's frustrated because he is caught offside. Maybe he made his run a bit too soon. Across the field to try and switch the play. John Terry. Now Fernandinho. Fernandinho. And here's the shot. Well, it's clearly offside, and it messed up the chance, didn't it?
Player of that experience, you wouldn't expect him to get caught like that. Mistake.
Cahill. Cahill. Cesc Fabregas. Ivanovic. John Terry. Here's Willian. It's Mikel. Diego Costa. Diego Costa! That's a good try. Beat the goalkeeper, beat the post. Diego Costa. Well, that's gone back to the goalkeeper. Sanya. Aguero. That wasn't very good control. They've lost the ball. Real good contest between these two as they jostle for possession. Now Fernandinho. Well, it will be a throw-in. It's more than a decade now since Roman Abramovich invested money in Chelsea. More recently, the investment for Manchester City. But they are super rich clubs, super clubs in the football sense as well.
Yeah, I think other clubs look at them and a bit resentful almost of the amount of money that they've thrown at it, but it's led to some great teams, some successful teams for both.
Queta. Pedro. Strong, fair challenge, pulls out for a throw though. Here's Willian. Oscar. Oh, in goes the cross. Well, it is a chance to relieve some of the pressure here by simply having the ball. Fernando. Jesus Navas. Sanya. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Here's Fabregas. Pedro. Giving the ball away now. Here's the cross. Mikel. Well, you've got to compliment him for trying, but that's well off target. We can see it again, the effort from Diego Costa.
Yeah, it was a clever glance of the head and nearly finding that corner.
Sergio Aguero coming. That's Queta. Well, he saw the guy could switch the play to and came up with the pass as well. Excellent. Here's Willian. That's Queta. Shots on here. Oh, he's hit that well, but not quite well enough. Fernando. Good vision to be able to switch the play there. Now Fernandinho. Nice bit of interplay between these two. He's spotted a teammate and he's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play. Now Fernandinho. Fernando. They're developing the investment going on here at the home of Manchester City. increasing the ground capacity. It's a quick break. Runner! Oh, that's a fantastic goal!
A goal from De Bruyne, and what a finish this was. Really did put his boot through it to find the left-hand side.
A good look here, again, by the replay of the goal. Manchester City in front. A couple of teammates who are clearly on the same wavelength. Ivanovic. Ivanovic. Now Willian. Here's Willian. He's going to cross it. Good hands, bread and butter work really by the goalkeeper, but he did it very competently. He's having a good game. Fernando. And he gets it returned to him. Nicolas Otamendi. Clichy. He's been dominating the match with the quality of his passing. We go back to the goalkeeper here, can't blame him for that. Silva. Fernandinho. Nicolas Otamendi. Sanya. Jesus Navas. Silva. It will be their throw. Now Fernandinho. Fernando. Great passage of passing play there. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Cross coming in now. And here's the shot. They'll never be afraid to shoot, but we'll be hoping for better efforts than that. Another look, Alan, at De Bruyne's goal. It's given them the lead here.
Well, he's just decided to put some real meat on this shot, and it was certainly enough to beat the keeper to his right.
And that's across the field to try and switch the play. Pedro. Cesc Fabregas. By Chelsea standards, this is quite a slow start. Well, that's a good challenge between the two of them there. And they're still going backwards all the way to the goalkeeper. It's a diagonal ball to switch the play here. Now Fernandinho. Mikel. It's a bad pass. He's given it straight to the opposition. Jesus Navas. And there is some backup for him in this position. Goalkeeper, it's his ball. Oh, he stuck out a hand. That's got to be a free kick. Aguero. Back it goes to Begovic. Ivanovic. Here's Willian. Back to him again. Well, he saw the guy could switch the play to and came up with the pass as well. Excellent. That's Filiqueta. Now Mikel. Diego Costa. Oscar. Challenged by will be seen as a foul by Diego Costa. Clichy. Fernando. Nicolas Otamendi. Jesus Navas. Here's the cross. And he's met it with his head. Wonderful save. Had to really reach out for that. Corner now for Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne. It's gone out for a throw-in. Sanya. This could be danger with this passing. The shot's on! It's missed the chance. Now Fabregas. Silva. Fernando. Maybe for Manchester City. He's got his shot off now, and he scores. Well, we thought, Alan, we'd get a very tight game today, but I have to say, this team playing really, really well.
Well, they are playing well, Martin, and they're getting plenty of shots in on goal, aren't they? They're good value.
Let's have another peek at that goal. Just widen the margin here to 2-0. 1-2, and having a little game of their own here. Oscar. It's Mikel. And he gets it back. Shots on here. Well, sometimes we don't give defenders enough credit, but I think they were responsible for the margin of that miss.
Yeah, even though they couldn't get the foot on the ball, their presence was enough to put the player off. Fernandinho. Sanya.
Seems to ooze around the crowd for a 3-minute add-on, which is what we're going to get for added time. Silva. Aguero. Kevin De Bruyne. Sergio Aguero. Aguero! Oh, great work by the keeper. Manchester City have a corner. Aguero in the middle. That'll be another corner coming up. Good link up. Brana struck the post, could have come out, but in it went. Even the goal scorer wasn't sure that that was going in, Alan. He was waiting, and now he's celebrating.
Yeah, his teammate there was actually getting ready to knock in the rebound, but it's gone in, and it's a good goal.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. You don't often see this, such a one-sided first half. They never really got going, the opposition, and they're surely out of the contest almost before it began. It's Mikel. Ivanovic. And the referee has signalled for half-time. 3-0 is the scoreline at this point. Kevin De Bruyne, first half performance here, evaluated now by Alan Smith.
On top of his game out there, and I'm sure he'll be thinking about grabbing his hat-trick in the second half.
Developing the investment going on here. It's a quick break. Runner! Oh, that's a fantastic goal! Jesus Navas. Here's the cross. And he's met it with his head. Wonderful save. Had to really reach out for that. Maybe for Manchester City. He's got his shot off now. And he scores. Aguero! Oh, great work by the keeper. Good link up. De Bruyne! Struck the post. Could have come out, but in it went. Well, the losing team have now got a chance, really, to re-establish themselves in this game. I'm sure they got a bit of a telling off from their coach at half-time, maybe something a bit stronger than that. Anyway, away we go. Able to make a good interception. Fernando. Now Willian. Jesus Navas. Kevin De Bruyne. Clichy. Now he's got the ball back. Now Fernandinho. Kevin De Bruyne. Well, a corner to come because of that deflection. It's a low cross. Shot on! He's spotting it up now to take the corner.
Well, if you look at the coaching manual, you don't defend like that. He's got caught too square to his man there. Poor.
Oscar. Cahill. He's seen a pass, cut it out, and in the wing area now can maybe attack. Substitute for Manchester City. And shoots! Harry Cahill blocking it. He's made the save. Here's Willian. He's got that through clever reading of the game, intercepting and getting possession back for his team. That's across the field to try and switch the play. In this game, 9 shots, 5 on target for Manchester City.
Well, the forwards can't complain about their chances created here. Lots of them, and managed to get about 50% on target.
And it's come to John Terry. Sanya. Nicolas Otamendi. Jesus Navas. Cesc Fabregas. Cahill. Pedro. Now Fernandinho. Well, that's very good positional play, and he's read the situation perfectly with that interception. Mikel. Here's Fabregas. A return ball. Cesc Fabregas. Pedro. Here's Fabregas. They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. Very well done with the inside of the head as well as the outside. Good pass. Fine cross. Looking to take the corner quickly.
Substitution on the field.
Well, off is the goal-scoring midfielder.
Well, he's getting a good clap, and the fans here love him because he always puts in 100% effort.
Have a look at that, the corner count. Fine save he's made there, and he's not let the ball escape his grasp. And the referee blows for handball. Ivanovic. Now the shot! Great stop. Off target. Clichy. Jesus Navas. That's Piliqueta. Mikel. Oscar. Now Fernandinho. Silva. Good defending by Clichy. Kevin De Bruyne. Well, that's a good clean tackle to stop the attack. Jesus Navas. Kevin De Bruyne. Yaya Toure. It's with Toure. Kevin De Bruyne. Silva. Any danger to the goal has gone with that clearance. Well, that's all they can do at the moment, concede the corners. Good distance to the clearance then. Well, they're keeping the pressure on with all these corners. Well, the Manchester City fans expect things to go wrong in the last few minutes. That's what's happened to their team in many decades in the past, but not for this club, not for this team. It's going to be happiness.
Yeah, I can't see any shocks now in the remaining minutes, and the fans, listen to them, now as confident as you like.
And they've managed to read that back heel. and he's lost possession actually by trying it. That's Piliqueta. Pedro. These two have got a great understanding with their passing. Cahill. That's Piliqueta. It's Mikel. That's a serious situation. The shot's on! Well, that's straight at the goalkeeper. Aguero. That's Piliqueta. Cahill. Pedro. Throw-in coming up.
Substitution in progress.
Change is going to be made. The central midfield player, who's had a good day, is going to be replaced for the closing minutes of the game.
Yeah, this lad's got a confidence, sometimes cockiness about him. He's really commanding on his day, and this was certainly his day.
Jesus Navas. Now he's looking for support. Nicolas Otamendi. Manchester City's free kick. Well, that was quickly done. It's a poor touch and the possession's gone away. Here's Fabregas. Pedro does love having the ball, this fella. Just lent it to his teammate for a moment. It's Mikel. Diego Costa. Oscar. Diego Costa! Straight at the keeper. The referee has acknowledged the flag from his assistant and given the offside. Aguero. Jesus Navas. That's a useful ball in. Knocked it away. Great piece of defending. Well, the corner count rises and rises. Could get his cross in now. He can lay it off to the supporting player. Sanya. Clichy, and the cross coming in. And he can clear it here. Oscar. Here's the shot, a decent effort, just off target.
Yeah, unlucky because he got some power behind the ball, just not the direction.
Toure gets it back. Chelsea are now going to make a change. Now Fabregas. It's Mikel. That's Azpilicueta. Well, he's got support here. Azpilicueta crossing. It was a good idea to try and use the width on the pitch, but it's gone out for a throw. Well, what will this mean for the team? They're going to bring 2 new players on. Here's Willian. Now it's 5 minutes to go. This has been called a football match, but it hasn't been much of a match-up between the two sides. The winners conclusively at their best, and the losers just aching to hear the final whistle now. Yaya Toure, Fabian Delph. Jesus Navas. And the cross is in. Jesus Navas in the middle. They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. Silva. The opponent wanted to get the ball, he wasn't going to let him have it. Oscar. That's Azpilicueta. Too eager to get in behind the opposition, caught offside. Fabian Delph. Referee's had a good look and decided what he's seen from this period of play to add on 3 minutes. Nemanja Matic. Cahill. Oscar. Shot on! Brilliant work from the goalkeeper yet again.
He's just enjoying one of those matches, Martin, when everything goes right. They don't come along too often. Well, the look on the face of Manchester City's goalie suggests that he's not going to get beaten out there.
Fabian Delph. We can tell he knows the game. He had a sixth sense there to get to the right position and nick the ball. Cahill comes out with a punch to clear the danger. Well, they line up for the corner. That's the goalkeeper's ball from the corner. Whistle for the last time. Kevin De Bruyne was very much in our thoughts at the start of the game, Alan. Now it's the final whistle. How well has he done for you?
Well, so often we think of his creative abilities, but a couple of goals here have won the match for his team.
The investment going on here. It's a quick break. Brana! Oh, that's a fantastic goal! Jesus Navas. Here's the cross. And he's met it with his head. Wonderful save. Had to really reach out for that. For Manchester City. He's got his shot off now. And he scores. Aguero! Oh, great work by the keeper. Good link up. Struck the post, could have come out, but then it went. Oscar. Shot on! Cahill. Comes out with a punch to clear the danger.